Please go ahead. It's your time.
Good morning, everybody. I have a pleasure to present my study in this communication. The communication known polymer for mineral scale inhibition application and AI-based modeling. The work is contributed with the co-authors, my thesis supervisor, Professor Sarah Hanini from Laboratoire of LBMPT at University of Medea, and my thesis co-supervisor, Dr. Abdelhafid Touil at Polymers and Dr. Ashwaq Madani from University of Medea. My work plan is introduction, material and methods, result and discussion, and finally the conclusion. The study considered the recuperation of petrol and gas. There is many types of methods to recuperate the oil and gas. Our study based for the secondary or injection water. Why this method? This method it have a high efficacy, availability, simple application, and low cost. But this method have a big problem, which is the damage deposits. The damage deposit or scale deposition have environmental and economic and very serious impact of environmental and economic impact. As the pictures shows, the explosion, the corrosion, etc. There is many methods for protect this damage. We have the desulfation method, reverse osmosis method, which is a physical method, and injection of inhibitor. There is two types of inhibitor, non-organic inhibitor and organic inhibitor. The organic inhibitor in the recent study, we have the polymers. The choice of the inhibitor in this study, we have the ketosane. The ketosane is the most abundant polysaccharide, this polymer after cellulose. Why the ketosane? For their disponibility, non-toxicity, and low cost, and their functional group amine. The interest of AI modeling in and industrial problems. The AI modeling serves for many problems as control process, predictive maintenance, classification maintenance, rapid decision making, reduced need for physical experimentation, personalized additive solution, and data innovation, and etc. The objective of this work, we have part 1, is to evaluate the inhibitory efficacy of ketosane on sulfate deposit formation by the measurement of the turbidity. Part 2, we start to develop an AI system capable of evaluating the inhibitory effects of molecules, of polymer molecules on mineral deposits without experimental validation. Material and methods. Part 1, we used a ketosane with a degree of desacetylation of 85%. We have 0.0 gram of ketosane dissolved on 100 milliliter of acetic acid. The pH was 3.2. The ketosane used in this study, extracted in CRD laboratory. We have physico-chemical analysis of gaseosyl brines. We have a high concentration of barium in reservoir water and high concentration of sulfate ions in the injection water. When we mix the injection water and the reservoir water, we have the formation of the scale deposit in the reservoir and in the surface of the equipment. This is a picture of a deposit in Algerian region. We have the picture of the measurement of the turbidity. Part 2, the AI modeling. We have data collection. We have all the 68 the data points collected from the open source of literature with 7 types of inhibitor, which are polymers as ketosane, alginate, and etc. The table represents the data description. Model development. The techniques used in this study, the quantitative structure activity relationship XAR, is an intelligent artificial modeling method. The XAR is a technique that uses numerical value called chemical descriptor to analyze the structure of molecules and predict their activity or propriety. Step 1, we should calculate the number of descriptors for this study using Alva disk calculator. Step 2, we should reduce to the number of descriptors by stepwise technique using Alva model reduction. Prepare the new matrix of data introducing the selective descriptor as the input. The selective descriptor for this molecule are the descriptors which have a high influence for the efficacy of the inhibition. Chose the modeling technique. We used one of the simple and powerful machine learning algorithm to build the model called the K-nearest neighbor KNN. The KNN is an algorithm widely used in data mining for classification and regression problem. This study represents a regression problem. The data divided. In this study, we used 90% of data for training the model and 10% for testing the model. We evaluate the model. After that, we validate the best model which give the high result with minimal errors. The errors measured in this study, we have the root mean square error and the correlation coefficient. The modeling of this study used by the language, Python language and Jupyter Notebook. Result and discussion. The efficacy of ketosane, it was at 8 ppm at 92%, and it is very satisfactory. The parameter of modeling. The first step, it was to calculate the descriptor. We have 5,600 descriptor calculated for the 7 molecules. We have 2 alpha models. We give 2 representative descriptor, which was FSP3 and MATS1P, which were a descriptor which describe our molecules. The technique of modeling, it was the KNN. Each techniques have the characteristic parameter. In this method, we have the number of neighbors. After many iterations, we have a single neighbor which give the best result, provide the most accurate prediction. For this, efficacy of polymer in inhibition scale with a high correlation. The Python give the numerical evaluation. It was the score, the correlation coefficient 1 and 0 for the RMSE. For the train phase and for the test phase, we have 0.98 and 0.04 for the RMSE, and for the all data phase, we have 0.9 for the score, and RMSE 0.005. The graphical evaluation, it was by the cross plot for the KNN model. We have the green one for the train phase and the yellow one for the no, it's not very green, for the test phases, and which confirm the numerical evaluation. For more evaluating our model, we take our data, laboratory data, and using a new Python code, and we have the predictive data, and it is satisfactory. For example, we take the first one. You have 52% for 52% with in laboratory experience, and 53% for the which is predicted by our model, and it is satisfactory for this small data. Conclusion and perspective. The extracted polymer inhibit 92% inhibitory activity against at 8 ppm concentration under normal room condition. The result demonstrates that the proposed model is capable to predict the efficacy of scale inhibitor with showing with a strong correlation and minimal errors. Perspective. The model we plan to improve the AI model by comparing more of polymer molecule descriptor to exploring the advanced machine learning techniques. We apply another type of polymers. We look also to transfer this model using a big data to an application to minimize the experimental laboratory, because the scale deposits are very dangerous and have a negative impact in the environmental and for in the laboratory. Acknowledgement. The authors express their gratitude to the Center the Research and Development of Sonata for their support. A special thanks for Dr. Aizi Kamal from the laboratory of Labstick Laboratory in France for his valuable contribution on the development of the Python code. I also want to thank Alva Science for providing program lessons to PhD students for their academic research free of charge. Finally, I would like to thank LMPT for accepting presentation in this study, and thanks for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Ouafa, for the presentation.